I'm very happy to see you. Hello, hello, my girls. Looks like you're happy. I didn't receive any news from you for this time. So that's why I was worried maybe you forgot about webinar. So I'm happy to see you. So let's start our big topic today. So let me share screen with you. So we are going to talk about future forms. Okay, here we are. Can you see? Can you see the screen with me? They just like, yes. Okay, great. So future forms. Why didn't I write future tenses? Because future tenses are very limited in the name of as tenses. We can talk about future actions using not only future tense. That's why I write future forms, because even present continuous, right? Be going to, they're not future, but they can describe the actions which are going to happen in the future. What we are going to focus today? Firstly, future simple, will, and difference between will and be going to. You can make some notes. Then we will compare them with present continuous. After that, as usual, goes simple. After simple, go future continuous. After future continuous, we will practice future perfect and future perfect continuous. Nothing difficult. So, and then we are going to make a story. So that's why be careful with all the tenses which I'm going to describe today. Okay, so let's start. Let me just hide you here. Okay, here we are. We are going to start with future simple. Future simple, that is will. And this is usually subject and verb in infinitive. We will or he'll, this is a short form. When do we use future simple? So we use future simple to describe different spontaneous decisions, okay? In the moment that you are talking about. Remember, I always give you one example. When you open the fridge and there is no milk there, I will go to buy. So this is spontaneous actions. He will probably go to Australia this summer. Also, the word probably can help you a lot, okay? Can help you a lot to understand that is spontaneous action. Then let's compare future simple with be going to. As you see, be going to, we use in present, and that is form be, going plus the verb infinitive. Here, the difference that be going to is used to describe plans or intentions, what you plan to do. I am going to be an astronaut. I've already passed my exam. That is your intention, that is your plan. So that is the difference. Future simple is spontaneous. Be going to, that is a plan. Okay? The second difference about future simple, that is prediction about the future. Prediction about the future. Zhenya, can you help me to read the sentences?
I'm going to be no.
Since
it's getting dark, I'm turning on the light.
Okay, since it's getting dark, I will turn on the light. It's also prediction, okay? And at the same time, you can say it's a spontaneous action too. The second example, Vika.
The window is open. Don't worry, I'll close it.
You see, it's also spontaneous. We can make it as similar, right? As similar explanation here. Okay, Next one, we go into the second use to express predictions also, but based on evidence that exists in the moment of talking. You have a proof of such evidence. It calls evidence. Listen to the wind. There is going to be a storm. The evidence here is the wind. Okay? The evidence here is the wind. That's why there is going to be a storm. This is the difference between future simple and going to. So, going to, I'm going to there, I'm not going to go there, am I going to go there? You know it very well how we form the structure be going to. I'm going to watch a movie tonight, he's going to take a plane tonight, we are going to meet next week. So that is be going to. Again, plans and different decisions. You decide to do something in the future, okay? And predictions with evidence. This is, you can make some notes now. So, plans and decision, and predictions with evidence. Something is going to happen. This example I like the most. There are two black clouds. It's going to rain. So, Vika, where is the evidence? My evidence is running on the screen. Two black clouds. Доказательство, evidence. Okay, two black clouds. So it's going to rain. Next week, Zhenya, your example. Next week.
Next year, next month. Example.
In 1 year. Can you make your example with next week, please? Next week.
Next week, I'm going to play with my parents.
Okay.
Okay.
Next week, I'm in the garden. Okay.
In the garden, yes.
Okay. Vika, next year. Big intention. Next year.
Next year,
I'm going to.
I'm going to play badminton.
Okay, I'm going to play badminton next year. Why do you plan only now? Okay, next month, sorry. Sophia.
Next month, I'm going to school.
Yes, it's true. I'm going to school, absolutely. Next month I'm going to school, so I'm happy to go back to school.
Yeah.
Yes, it's good answer. So here we are. Now we are going to talk about future simple. These rules of future simple, which I described before here, these are very short rules. Okay, you will need to remember are I think 9 main explanations of future simple. So the first one, before explaining when do we use future simple, I will just tell you shortly how do we use future simple. Like other models, will is followed by the base form. So will plus the main verb. The negative form is want. It's like I want to go, but different writing. Okay, so the negative form is want, but if we want to emphasize the negative, we will say will not. So, okay, if you want really to show that you disagree and you want to use negative form and you are strong with it, I suggest to use not the short form. I want to go to school tomorrow. Okay, promise I want to do that. Okay, so in this case, you use want, but if you're really strong with this, I will not do something. You use the full form. Next, will is used in many circumstances to indicate the future, but it's not used for our future intentions. Remember, plans or programs, because will is an indicator of certainty. Certainty. Your plans, you are not sure. Let's go. So when do we use will? When do we use our future? The first, and write down please now, that is for request, when you ask for something. For promises, for snap or fast decisions, for predictions, for the inevitable, so I will explain you later, to show determination, volunteering to do something, you do it without any feedback, in sentences with verbs of opinion, and in the first conditional. This is a bit difficult. Let's see the first. You see, here we see 4 requests. 4 requests, the first explanation. Please, Vika, can you read the question?
Will anyone help me to do the ironing?
Ironing. Will anyone help me to do the ironing? Утюжка, да? Ironing. So it's a request. You see, in this case, sorry, we use will because it's request. All explanation and examples for future simple, I am going to ask you very, very detailed. And I want these questions. And I want these, exactly these examples. Next, after request, you see, asking somebody to do something. This role of request, I can give you more example. Zhenya, can you read? More example.
Help me. Will you help me to cook dinner?
Yes. So it's also a request. That's why it's future simple. Sophia.
Will you clean your bedroom tomorrow, please?
Good. Vika.
Will you marry me?
It's more for boy, of course. Zhenya.
Television off.
Yes, will you please turn the television off? Next. Sophia.
I'm afraid to go alone. Will you come with me?
Okay, again, request. Vika. Next one goes promises. Promises. I promise. Обещания. Promises. Okay, when you promise something to somebody. Promising to do something. I promise I will pay you back next month. Okay, I promise I will.
Pay you back next Monday.
Yeah, thank you. Zhenya.
I will definitely pay you back. I promise.
Yes, so again, promises. You see, that's why future simple. Sophia.
I can't help you today, but I promise I'll help you tomorrow.
Good. So I can't help you today, but I promise I will help you tomorrow. Again, promise. Vika?
Will you promise will not tell anyone what I've just told you?
Good, but I've just told you. So this goes promises. This is very nice. I find this gesture to share with you. When you do like this, okay, it goes, I pinky promise. This is called pinky promise. I pinky promise I will love you forever, okay? Okay, this is called pinky. Why pinky? I will ask you, write down. I will ask you, why pinky? From the word pink Why? So try to find the answer to this question, please. Pinky promise. Make some notes. Pinky promise. Okay? Try to explain next time. What does it mean actually? Pinky promise. You understand this gesture, but why does the gesture come like this? There is a small story about. Okay, so next. Snap decisions. This is number 3, what you need to remember. Snap. It means, what does it mean, snap? So decisions made without any planning. So you didn't plan. Remember about example of the fridge and milk. Snap decision. Okay? Examples of snap decision. Pick up.
I like the dress. I'll buy it.
Yes, so you didn't plan, but because you like this dress, okay, I will buy it. So next, Zhenya.
How will you pay, madam?
Madam. How will you pay, madam?
Madam, I'll pay cash.
Cash.
Cash. I'm sorry.
Cash. I'll pay cash. And you see, we don't use any preposition. I will pay cash. Sophia?
Look, I'm snowing. Okay, I'll stay at home then.
So it's snap decision, spontaneous decision, snap decision. Okay, next one, Pika.
I haven't got any money with me. All right, I'll pay this time.
I'll pay this time. Okay, so again, snap decision. Zhenya?
John, what does this word mean? I don't know. I'll look it up in the dictionary.
Remember, when we talk about look it up, what does it mean? Look it up. When you check the word in the dictionary, it's a phrasal verb. I want especially example 2. Make notes. Especially example 2 and the last examples. You need to tell me next time about if you talk about snap decisions. Okay? Snap decision. Next one. Oh no, continue here with snap decision and about the dress. So, Sophia, can you read, please?
Look at the prince.
No, not prince. Not
Price.
prince there.
Price. Look at the price. I'll try it on and I'll buy it.
Yes, so I will try it and I will buy it. So it's a snap decision. You see, they didn't plan because it's sale, okay? Sale time, that's why they make decision. I will try it on, okay? And I will buy it. Okay. Next, number 4, about future. That, of course, predictions. Prediction, when you predict something. So imagine the witch, okay, who is standing and predicting the future. So that is prediction. You will marry a very, why did I use this word? I don't know. You will marry a very rich man. So it's a prediction, okay? So when we make predictions, we focused of a future event. Vika, can you read example, please?
This is the weather forecast.
No, this is the weather forecast.
It will rain in London tomorrow morning, but it won't snow.
Yes, you see, we predict it will rain in Brest tomorrow, but of course it won't snow. We predict. It's the best, actually, one of the best job to sometimes to say not really the truth because we cannot be sure, and we predict in this case. Sophia.
Will robots
Dominate
the world in 2000?
50.
50.
Yes. Will robots dominate the world in 2050? We will see. I hope not. Zhenya.
He will graduate
Mhm.
graduate in 5 years' time.
Yes, so he will graduate in 5 years' time. He will graduate in 5 years. That is the same, okay? In 5 years' time, that is the same expression as we say in 5 years. Okay? One more example. Vika, wake up. Let's go.
I'm sure the world will be a better place in the near future.
In the near future. Yes. So I'm sure it will be a better place in the near future. Okay. So again, will be, will graduate, will dominate, will rain, won't snow. Next. Let's see. Next. We are going. Another example here. He won't be president for much longer. I added this sentence, especially for my students and people who I know in Belarus. So I hope so. I hope and I predict and I hope it happen like this. Yes, and I'm not afraid to talk about this. So he won't be president for much longer. Next, inevitable. What does it mean? Inevitable. So, Zhenya, can you read, please?
I will be 4 next year.
Okay, I will be 4 next year. You cannot change this. Okay, so this is something that will happen and you cannot change anyway. We will have bad life. Okay, we will be. So this cannot be actually changed. It will be. So others example. Let's see. Inevitable. Something certain in the future. John is 16. He will be 17 next June. Can he change it? No, he cannot. So that's why it's certain. This word is quite good. Certain or inevitable. Okay. Without water, those plants will die. Without water, those plants will die. So it's quite inevitable. So you cannot change this situation. Okay. One more example. Vika.
Unless you are wearing a tie, you won't be allowed into the dining room.
Dining room.
Dining room of that 5-star hotel.
Yes. So for 5-star hotel, you have to wear a tie. Okay, if you want to enjoy dinner. Okay, in some of them. Next one. Next example of future simple. To show determination. What does it mean to show determination? Zhenya, can you read example?
I don't want to go to school today, Mom.
Mom. Shortly you can say Mom. Mom.
You will go. Whether.
Weather, good.
Yes, whether you want to or not.
Okay. What does it mean, determination? Determination that you don't have choice. You must tell me what John said. I will not tell you. I want to break the promise I made. Okay? Determination. So I will not do that. Because I promised. So determination, it's решительность. Okay? So I won't do this or that. You can ask me 1,000 times, but I will not give you any more money. You see? So you are sure and you are quite straightforward to give this answer. Next, volunteering to do something. Sophia, can you read? What does it mean here? Volunteering to do something.
I need some help with this side case.
Suitcase.
Suit.
Suitcase.
Okay. Suitcase.
Bag. Mhm.
Okay. John will help you.
Okay, Joe will help you. So it's a volunteering. Okay, so volunteering. So you are ready to help without waiting for any feedback. Next here, Sophia. No, Zhenya.
It's very hot in here. I'll open the window if that's all right with you.
So I'll open the window. It's also volunteer. At the same time, it's a snap decision also. Vika.
My train leaves at 6. I don't worry. I'll take you to the station.
Yes, my train leaves at 6. Don't worry, I will take you to the station. So it's a volunteering. Okay, volunteering. Sophia.
Who will help me to prepare dinner? I will.
I will. Just one answer. Not I. I will. So that was volunteering. Next one. In sentences with verbs of opinion. What does it mean here? This explanation. Let me just erase it. Okay, here we are. Let's go. With opinion, do you think John will come to my party? Yes, I think he will. Remember, the verbs, these specific verbs, which required to use with future simple. I believe John will be very pleased when you tell him the news. I think, I believe, I wonder. Zhenya, can you read example?
I wonder what Mary will say when you tell
Her, when you tell her. Vika, example.
I'm sure she will be very happy in her new house.
In her new house, yes. Sophia.
I know he will study very hard for his exam.
For this exam. Okay, for this exam, let me repeat. I think, I believe, I wonder, I'm sure, I know. So these sentences with verbs of opinion. Using these verbs, we use future simple. Okay, and the last one is the first conditional. What is this first conditional? The first conditional when our sentence divided into the main part, okay, we say main clause and if clause. Main clause, this one. In the main clause, we use future. In the if clause, part of the sentence, we use present simple. If it rains, you see, present simple. If it rains, oops, no, I shouldn't erase it. Like this. If it rains, I will take an umbrella with me. So it's the first conditional. After if, we use present simple, and the main clause, okay, the main clause is future simple. Okay. Next example here. Okay.
I want to come unless you invite John too.
Unless it means if not. I won't come if you don't invite John too. Okay, so again, what do we see here? Where is the main clause? Vika, main clause. Where is the main clause? This or this? So, Zhenya, maybe you know. Main clause.
I won't come.
Good. So I won't come, it's a main clause. And after unless, it's like here. Unless, if, this is if clause or unless clause. So in the main clause, we use future simple. Okay? Next. Sophia.
I'll phone you if I will if I will leave work later that I usually do.
I will phone you if I leave work later than I usually do. I'll phone, so future simple. I leave because here, future because it's the main clause. Here, if clause, we use present simple. Zhenya.
John won't be able to help us unless we ask him well in advance.
Advance. We ask
Advance,
you
yes.
well in advance. So main clause is
Main clause
yes.
is John wants to help us.
Yes, this is the main clause. We use
Present simple.
We
Future.
use
Sure.
future simple, of course, won't be, yes. And then if clause, and here we have unless clause, right? We use present
simple.
Simple. Yes, we use present simple. Next one. Vika.
If I go to Italy next year, I'll ask Mary if she would like to come with me.
Yes, if she would like to come with me. So I don't explain. Again, the last moment for the future simple. Predictions about the future with no evidence. That is a summary. Okay, so predictions. Next. Wait, I cannot use. Okay. Next one is you decide to do something at the time of speaking. Snap decision. It's raining. I will take an umbrella. Then offers, promises, and requests. I will help you. I will do it. I won't tell anyone. Again, future simple. Facts about the future. Christmas Day will fall on Tuesday this year. Even this year, my girls. But we still use future because you cannot change it. Like about their birthdays, okay? So we cannot change this fact. And I will have a cup of tea. So in bars and restaurants, that is a snap decision. I will do this, I will do that. Then the first conditional, we use will in the main course. Now, time to do some exercises. Be going to versus future simple. Let's go. Jane, you're going to be the first. With explanation, please.
Look, that red car over there.
Look, that red car over there. When we say look.
Look, this will.
No, it's not will.
You're going
because
to?
that is evidence. Something is going to happen. So that's why, what do we use?
Okay, be going to. Over there, we...
No, but we need to change be.
Yes, is going to crash.
Is going to crash, right? Is going to crash. So here is going to crash. Why I cannot type it? Text. Is going to crash. Yeah, is going to crash. Next. B, Vika.
Don't worry about the car. Um,
You promise something. If you promise,
I will be.
I will. Here should be phone, not phone. Phone.
Phone a taxi.
Yes, I will phone a taxi. So we use will because
It's I promise.
I promise. Very good. Because you promise. So that's why future simple. Okay, that's why future simple. Next one, please, Sophia.
I think.
I think. Yes.
I think.
I think.
I will. I will. I will be one day.
I'll be rich one day. Why do we use future simple? Why? Because you can help, girls. You can help.
Prediction based on what we think.
It's not only about prediction. Remember the verbs. I think,
Yeah.
I suppose, I believe. Yes, good. So in this case, we use
Opinion.
we use future simple.
Yes.
We use future simple. Vika, next one for you.
She's
Pregnant. Pregnant. She has a baby, right? She's pregnant. So you have evidence. You can see the belly. So she's pregnant.
She will have
evidence. Evidence. She
going to have a baby soon.
Yes, she's going. Evidence. It's a belly. So that's why present continuous be going to. Structure be going to. Next one, Jane. You have when?
This is it's plan. Yes.
No.
No.
It's a first conditional.
Okay. Yes. I will call you when I arrive home.
Very good. I will call you when I arrive home. Will call you because in the main clause we use future. Okay, we use future simple. So, who is there feeling bored? Sophia.
Here.
It's old example. Here. Personal plans. Personal plans.
He is going. He's going.
He is going.
Water.
Excuse me?
Water.
Vote. Yes.
Water. A bomber. To the next
presidential election. He is going to vote Obama for the next presidential election. It was before. Yes. Good. Next, Vika. When you promise somebody something, right? Remember, promise.
I will love you forever.
Yes. I will love you forever. Sometimes when we watch movies, I will love you forever. So then you will think, okay, if someone promised something, that is future simple. That is future simple. Next, Jenny.
It is 9 o'clock. You
Your mom sometimes says, it's 9 o'clock. You
will be.
It's not
No.
spontaneous. When you criticize also someone and you say, okay, be careful, you
are going to be late again for school.
yes, you are going to be late again for school. Next, Sophia.
All right,
You agree with someone.
all right, I will lend you some money.
I will lend you some money. Yes, when you promise someone to do something. Vika, remember in the restaurant. In a restaurant you didn't plan. In a restaurant, you stay in the restaurant and you make these choice.
Okay. I will have a glass of wine, please.
Yes. So I will have a glass of wine. I will have a cup of tea. So I will have. You didn't stay at home and think, okay, when I go to restaurant, I will order maybe coffee, maybe tea. No. When you come to restaurant, you think, okay, I will order this or that or this. Okay, so I will have a glass of wine, please. And I think the last one, one more. Jen, for you, yes. Personal plans.
Next year, yes, I know.
Good.
She is going to study. I'm sorry, medicine at
yes, medicine. UCLM, one university.
UCLM next year.
UCLM next year. Yes, she's going to study because that is her personal plans. Okay, personal plan and her intention to do this. Good. So here are some answers. So let me now to erase these answers because clear. Okay, because they will be in the next page. Next slide. So here are some keys. If you want to check yourself again at home, you will have answers here too. Now let's move to present continuous. That is, I was talking from the very beginning. Okay, when we talk about present continuous, we describe that is planned. I was talking be going to, that is your personal intention. Now present continuous, the verb to be, am, is, are, okay, plus verb with ing. That is a big difference than be going to. Please don't mix up. Present continuous to describe something that has planned in a particular place and time in the future. Here are your examples. Vika. Diana.
Diana is seeing her dentist this week.
That is her personal plans, right? That is her personal plans. Next, Zhenya, can you read Aziz's example? It's a very bad connection you have. Larry's having her interview on Thursday next week. You see that because we have particular place and time in the future. Not she is going to have interview. We also have on Thursday next week. Sophia.
We are celebrating my mom's birthday this weekend.
Please remember, you can also say we are going to celebrate. And there is actually not so big difference between them, the meaning. And I'm visiting my grandparents tomorrow. So be going to and present continuous have similar meaning, but one is less possibilities that it may happen. So how we make present continuous? When you have already decided or arranged to do it. That is your fixed plan and you have a date. Okay, remember about this. Tonight, tomorrow, this afternoon at 4 o'clock, this weekend, we are seeing each other. And present simple can also have a future meaning, especially for schedules. These I make in red. If you talk about schedules of train, cinemas, planes, you cannot change anything there. That is fixed date and time. You use present simple. Please remember this. Present simple. The train leaves, the plane arrives. Okay, so you need to use present.
It is a timetable, yes?
It's like a timetable, absolutely. Yes, thank you. It's like a timetable. You see,
Okay.
here is the example. Jane, can you help me to read? Excuse me?
Excuse me, does this train leave for Manchester at 7? At
Timetable, you see,
7:30.
does. Yes, does. So it's present simple. For timetable, that is what you just said. For timetables. An answer, Vika.
No, this is this one leaves for London. No, 5 minutes time. The train to Manchester, platform 2 at 7:30.
Yes, you see, leaves. So it's again for timetables. Remember this for the whole your life. That is present simple. Okay. So you see, now we move from present continuous to present simple. So when we talk about present simple for things, for timetable, for schedule, what time does the next train for Hull leave? It leaves at 10:15. Sophia.
When does school start?
Vika.
When this it doesn't start until September.
Zhenya.
Are the shops open tomorrow?
Even tomorrow, we use present simple, the verb to be. Are the shops open tomorrow? Not will be the shop open tomorrow. No, that is for things, for schedule, for timetable. Vika?
Yes, they open at 9 a.m. and close at 6 p.m.
Good. Sophia?
Is there a meeting next Wednesday?
So is there, that is the phrase, right? There is a raw in present simple. Is there meeting next Wednesday, Zhenya?
Yes, it starts at 3 p.m. Don't be late.
Good, don't be late. Here we are. So, present simple for things, present continuous for people. That is your future arrangement, planned action. Present continuous. It's not always necessary because we can deduct the sentences is about the future because it begins with when, what time. So let me explain you later. Sometimes the verb we use helps to indicate arrangement. Leave come, okay? This arrangement for the future, but we use present continuous. And adverbs of frequency, tomorrow, next week, on Monday, future date, doesn't matter, but we still use present continuous, not future. Here are some examples. I would like exactly to show you the real picture when it's conversation. Okay, Vika.
What are you doing tomorrow evening?
So present continuous, you see, because it is people's program. People, not train, not plane, not cinemas. Okay, people's programs. Sophia?
I'm meeting Mary at 6:30.
At 6:30, then we are going to the
6.
Hmm?
Then we're going to the cinema to see the new Star
Wars film. Sophia, what's reading for you? So I'm meeting, okay? What are you doing? So present continuous because
Because it's people's
arrangement program. Very good. So because people decide. Two girls sitting and just talking. Okay, what are you going to do? Okay, I'm going to see that. I'm going to meet. I'm meeting. You can say I'm going to meet or I'm meeting. So when you use present continuous, this action is going to happen soon. If you use be going to, this action may happen maybe next week. Okay? So present continuous for people. I'm not going in London next week. John is leaving on the midnight train. People, we talk about people. We are flying to New York tomorrow morning. About people. When are you coming to visit us? About people. What are you doing at the weekend? About people. I'm meeting Mary at 6 o'clock because I'm speaking at 2 p.m. It's a very close schedule that is going to happen very soon. So that's why we use
present continuous.
Thank you, Eugenia. Present continuous. They aren't playing tennis this afternoon. What time are you going to the gym? I'm going later this afternoon. Present. So remember, are the shops open now? Present simple. Are the shops open tomorrow? Even future meaning, but present simple. Harry, the bus is leaving. Present continuous because it's leaving now. Harry, the bus leaves in 5 minutes. That is in the future, but schedule. We use present simple. I'm playing tennis with John now. Present continuous. I'm playing tennis with John at 6 p.m. Your plans, but we use present continuous, even the meaning in the future. Please remember this. Yes, Sophia, clear? Sophia?
What?
Is it clear? Понятно, да? Is it clear?
Of course.
So, future continuous. Now let's move to future continuous. That is something new for you. Number 3 today. I will be playing tennis this time next week. So, future continuous. We use will because will is always for future. Let me show you. And continuous, you always remember that it's ing. In this case, but we need verb be, absolutely. And the verb with ing. Okay? I will be playing tennis this time next week. Exactly when? Vika, can you please read explanation here? When do we use future continuous? This one. An action.
An action will be in progress at some
Certain.
certain time in the future. This
Okay.
action has begun before the certain time.
Yes. You see? So this action has begun before the certain time. How do we start? I will be flying across India this time next year. So specifically on this time, I will be doing something. Next week, I will be lying on the beach and enjoying the sea, for example. Okay, so you talk about the process of the action in the future at a specific time. At a specific time. If we want to make a negative sentence, he won't be flying across India this time next year. Okay, so if we want to make interrogative question, will I be flying across India this time next year? These future continuous. Some examples of future continuous. Oh, that is what I said. Jenny, can you read?
I will be lying on the beach this time tomorrow.
Yes, this time tomorrow. So you see, you have this time tomorrow. This is very important. This time tomorrow. Okay, it shows you that is future continuous. Next example. Vika.
They will be
Selling. Why selling?
selling smart fridges in 3 years' time.
So this is the smart fridge where they just touch, like here. You see, you touch interface. It becomes a touch interface. So that is quite interesting. And you say that in 3 years' time, they will be selling. So in 3 years. Sophia, when do we use future continuous? Let me explain and you read example. So future actions that will develop during a certain period of time in the future. Or also two actions coincide at the same time in the future. I can't go out tonight. Sophia?
I will be finishing my homework.
Yeah, my homework. I will be finishing my homework, so I can't go out. You need to talk about future action, okay? I can't go out. So, actions in the future that have already planned. Jenny.
This time next week, I'll be taking my exams.
Yes, I'm taking my exams. Next, Vika.
I will be writing
Interrupted actions. You didn't read.
action in the future. I will be waiting for when your bus arrives.
Yes, so interrupted. You see, I'll be waiting when your bus arrives. That was future continuous. We don't do exercises here, we will do later. Future perfect. For future perfect, we will do some exercises. Also, let me explain first. That we need to remember, we are talking about things that will have completed. Future continuous, no completed. Future perfect will have completed, okay? Will have completed in the certain moment in the future. In this case, you use by, my dear. By next November, I will have received my promotion. By next November, I will have finished my school. We use subject, like I, and so on. We use will, and we use have, and past participle or verb 3. Can be verb 3. Okay, remember, have completed in the specific time at specific time in the future. With by, it's often used by. Will she have learned enough Chinese to communicate before she moves to Beijing? Okay, so by the time when she needs to move to Beijing, I'm going to have finished this test by 10 o'clock. Here it's another form. I will not go so much into it. I just want you to remember that finished action in the future, have completed action in the future at a specific moment. With by, we use future perfect. Okay? Let's see examples. When we talk about New Year's resolution, okay, especially how is it made? As I just say, will have, past participle, I will have, you will have gone, she, he, it will have been, doesn't matter, any verb, we will have finished. So we use will and past participle. Again, short action completed by a certain point in the future. By Monday, I will have done all my homework. Okay, by the time you arrive, we will have prepared the dinner. So we use future perfect. Now let's guess what this guy is thinking about. He's thinking and dreaming about something. Now you will do exercises. Let's go. 9 p.m. tonight. Here we can make example. Look. I won't have gone to bed late by 9 p.m. Okay, so I won't have gone. Will in negative because it's a negative. Have gone, so I won't be this time. То есть я не пойду спать к 9 часам завтра. Или сегодня вечером. Next, let's try. Женя, you're first.
By Friday, I won't.
But it's not negative. It's not negative.
Okay. I will have gone to the.
No. I will have
To
the verb. The verb.
Tidied my room by Friday.
Bravo. I will have tidied my room by Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So it means you plan like this by Friday to finish the action. Okay? Vika, your turn. Negative.
Want to arrive at school by 9 a.m. tomorrow.
Okay, let's check. At school by 9 a.m. tomorrow. I won't have arrived at school by 9 a.m. tomorrow. Good. Next. Sophia, your turn.
I will have studied hard by 11 a.m. on Tuesday.
I will have studied hard by 11 o'clock on Thursday. Good, but the form is correct. Very good. Will have studied. Very good. Will have studied. Next, Vika.
Do last of.
No, this don't read. You tell me the correct. Yeah.
I will do
I will have
I will have
probably
probably fight with the brother and of the week.
no, you don't have prepositions here. I will have probably the third form, fight, fought. Okay, I will have probably fought with my brother by the end of the week. By the end of the week. Женя.
I won't have to say.
Don't forget third form. Say,
Yes.
said, said.
Said.
Again. I
won't have to said.
No, don't need to.
Okay. I won't have said swear words by end of the day.
By the. I would have said swear words by the end of the day. Won't have and verb 3, past participle, okay? Have said, okay. Not to say, okay? Good. Sophia.
I won't have used.
Good.
Mobile by the end of the class.
My mobile, you cannot use only mobile. My mobile or the mobile by the end of the class. Bravo. I won't have used my mobile by the end of the class. Very good. Vika.
I will help recycling by Saturday morning.
Okay. I will have helped with the recycling by Saturday morning. Will have helped. Good. Vika, again.
I want probably 8.
No, 8. Have, don't forget have. Perfect, future perfect.
I want to have probably eaten much by end of the week.
Okay, you can use probably before. I probably won't have eaten much by the end of the week. Good. Zhenya, bravo. Quickly.
I want to have to.
Oh, not to. Forget about
will. I'm sorry. I will have.
No.
Done. Lots of exercises by the end of the month.
Yes, I will have done lots of exercises by the end of the month. Will have done. It's future perfect. Remember, for perfect, like present perfect, have done, but here future, you need will before that structure. And always have, because after will, you cannot use has, okay? Will have, always will have, and verb 3.
Okay.
Sophia.
Okay. I will have helped.
Oops.
I will have helped disabled people by the end of the year.
Vika, good.
I will have spend spend the
Spent,
spend much time on the computer by the end of September.
Good, very good. I go out. So let me just go back here. Here we are. Okay. So exit. I don't want exit. Here we are. So work in pairs. That is you going to do now. Example. Again, have you repaired the bike yet? I ask in present perfect. Have you repaired? And you answer, no, I will have repaired it by Monday. So we are going to do in pairs. Please, Vika, ask the question. Zhenya, reply. Vika, have you?
Have you
Read it, read it. Have you sent?
sent the letter yet?
No, I will have to send.
Not two, not two. And have.
Yes, sent by Sunday.
I will have sent it by Sunday.
By Sunday.
Yes, don't forget, I will have sent it, it means the letter, by Sunday. Good. Sophia, question.
Have you done the homework yet?
Zhenya?
No, I will have.
I won't have.
Okay, no, I won't have done it by Friday.
Okay, good. Zhenya, your question?
Have
Vika, reply.
Have you bought the book yet?
Vika?
No, I will have bought
I will have bought.
it by Saturday.
I won't have bought it by
I
Sunday.
won't have bought it by Saturday.
Good. Question? Vika, can you ask question to Sophia?
Okay. Have you read my?
No, not read. Have you?
Have you
Red.
Like a color, red.
have you read my story yet?
No, I won't read
No.
her story.
No.
No,
I
no, I won't
have read.
I won't have read.
Or I will, you can say,
Your
I will
story.
have read by the end of
Yes,
the
we have read your story of the
by.
end of the week. By the end of the week.
Ask Sophia again.
Have you sold the car yet?
Sophia?
No,
I will.
I won't. I won't.
No, you better to use I will do that by this time. Now I haven't,
Okay.
but I will.
Okay. No, I will have sold the car by May.
Good. Vika, again to Sophia.
Have you told Mary about us?
No, I won't.
I will. Use positive.
No, okay, no, I will have told Mary about us by Tuesday.
Okay, good. Sophia, can you ask Vika?
Okay, have you found the box yet?
No. I
Will.
have I will have found it by the end of March.
Bravo. Very good. Vika, ask again, Zhenya.
Have you built the house yet?
No, I will have built the house by November.
I will have built the house by November. Now I see that you understand. So one of the slides, what you need to do, that is slide 58, it's here, it's a homework, of course, where you need to use future perfect and future perfect continuous. I'm going to explain. And at the same time, you need to use future perfect and future continuous here, slide 59. Before doing these slides, future perfect, especially future perfect continuous. Now let me explain. I put a slide here, but let me explain. Future perfect continuous. Remember, when we talk about perfect continuous, we always talk about duration. Like in the present perfect continuous, how long I have been learning English for 10 years. I have been teaching English almost more than 15 years. So we use future perfect continuous to also talk about duration, but in the future. She will have been reading books. Oh, too complicated, yes? How do we use, be careful, how do we use future perfect continuous? So we have subject, she. We have will, we have been, doing something. So will for future, have been doing for perfect continuous. As soon as you hear continuous, you should remember it should be ing. So will have been doing something. Okay, so we can use different for time, for different times. Okay, last couples of hours, all day long, and so on. So we have already, something have already happened before a certain time in the future. And that is what I say, emphasis in the duration of the action. Please remember in your head, how long in the future? I will have been teaching English for 4 years by the time I get my final degree. Okay, will have been teaching. A bit complicated. So let's practice now all tenses with me together. Let me just erase this. A, please. This is not difficult. The first one is not difficult. Let's start. My dear, Vika.
I can join yours tonight because
Your plans.
I will.
No, your plans. It's tonight and also tonight. When
I to stay at home.
Okay, it's tonight. It's more sure that it will happen. If you are more sure that it's happened, present continuous. I am staying. Because you are more sure, because it's tonight. It's not next week. I can't join you next week because I'm going to stay at home. Yes. But because it's tonight, it's very soon. So I'm staying. Number 2, Zhenya.
The sky is gray. I think it will.
Be careful. Here,
Yes,
here it's not your opinion. Here we have
event.
Evidence. Yes,
Evidence.
good.
Yes.
Evidence.
I think it is going to rain a lot.
Thank you, my dear. It's going to rain a lot. It is going to rain. Okay, a lot. Evidence. Now, Sophia, by said.
Okay. And point. No. And will have finished. Sure. What is assignment?
Assignments. It's like a homework. It's like a homework. So will, what is the tense? Will have finished. Can you tell me the tense, please? What tense do we use?
This is future.
Have finished. Future.
Future perfect continuous.
Continuous, we need ing. Future perfect. Future perfect. Good. Future perfect. Женя, D.
Peter.
This time next year.
Yeah. Okay.
So you have duration in the future. So Peter.
This is present perfect.
No. Wait. Not present.
The last.
No. Not how long. This time, remember example, I will be lying on the beach this time next year. So, future continuous.
Peter, future continuous, will
be continuous.
Will be traveling. Yes.
Because exactly.
You say
time next year. Yes.
Next year.
Future continuous. Future continuous.
Thank you.
Okay. Vika, that was example that you read before. Remember?
Mary.
Okay.
It's a question. What do you think? When we ask someone, will you marry me? Will you marry me? Future simple. Will you marry me? Sophia.
By the end of May.
By, again, you see, by.
By the end of May, the students will.
Be careful, it's negative.
Wait.
The students
won't have completed.
Good job.
The training. What?
Period. The training period. The training period. Won't have completed. Very good. Won't with apostrophe. Won't have completed the training by the end of May. Zhenya, in 2 years' time. So
yes, continuous.
good. Future continuous, right? Future continuous.
Yes. I will be playing.
I will be
playing.
Playing. Good job. I will be playing golf in Spain. Good. So Vika, tomorrow.
My mother.
It's very short in action. People, remember, plans of people.
My mother is starting.
Yes.
Tomorrow.
Is starting. Very good. A new job tomorrow. But if it's next week, is going to start. Tomorrow, tonight, maybe in 2 days, it is starting. Next week, next month, in 2 weeks, is going to start. Zhenya. That is something next year. People next year. That is what I said. Next year.
Next year. And I think what... Yes. What is...
No, we ask you. Usually you. What
are you studying?
No, next year, not tomorrow, not next week. Going to study.
Are you going to study at UCLM next year?
UCLM. That is abbreviation.
UCLM.
Next year. You see, here, next year. That's why be going to. Here, tomorrow, about people. That's why present continues. Here, structure be going to, because next year. Okay? Because next year.
Okay.
I hope, remember the verbs, Sophia.
I hope I will learn more money one day.
Earn more money, very good. So what tense do we use? What tense?
In
Tense.
simple.
Yes, yes, yes. Good job. Will earn. Future simple. I will earn more money one day. And the last one, Vika.
I will
For 7 hours by PM.
I going
No, it's already by 8 PM.
I will plan
Look, by Saturday, by the end of May.
I will have planned.
I will have planned. But you know duration, how long? Future, it's the most difficult, yes. Future, perfect, continuous.
Yes.
I will. Женя, help.
I will have the plan.
I will have.
Been planning my holiday to New York for 7 hours by 8 p.m.
I will have been planning. Yes, because you know how long for 7 hours. Okay, by 8 p.m. Good, very good. These are all future forms, all future forms. So next one, we have a summary here. What kind of summary? So about future simple, be going to, future continuous, future perfect, and future perfect continuous. I use this and present simple for timetables of programs, and present continuous with the future meaning in the near future. Then I use here a mind map. Everything what I told you before, here in the mind map. These I want you tell me next time. Everything in one slide. Slide 64 here. Future tenses mind map. You see, present simple. Let's just do like this. Okay. So, present simple, timetables, events. When does the train leave? So on. Present continuous, people's program, example. Be going to, people's intention, prediction based on present. I was making this mind map almost 5 hours. That is the summary, okay? So then, as you see, we have will. So it's our future simple. Everything what I told you. Asking people, promise, snap decision. So it's better to print it and remember, please. Then future continuous. Again, 3 samples when we use then example. You have everything in one slide. That is what you need to know. You don't need to remember all these examples. No. 2 examples, it's perfect. Okay? Then future perfect simple facts before a certain point in the future, an example, and future perfect continuous, even one example is enough. Will have been working. So you have certain point in the future, continuous action. Everything is here. So here, I think I will make it as a homework. I was not planning. So it's another homework here. Slide 65. Slide 65. Let me just write down like this. Homework. Okay, so you need to connect with the explanation or description and identify the tense. I want you also write down the tense. I'm hungry, I will make a sandwich. So we'll make it future simple. Okay, future simple, and then you connect with F. It's on the spot decision. Every time identify, please, the tenses. Okay, here, underline also, underline, 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 and identify here, write down what tense it is. Clear? Next one. Now we are going to create a story. This is story. I will give you 15 minutes, 15 minutes. What do you need to do? If you could receive a letter from yourself from 20 years in the future, what would you want to? Why not? So I would like we talk about this letter. Now, please, Vika, listen to. Otherwise, you will not understand what you need to do. You will need to predict the future 20 years after. Будем придумывать историю, что будет через 20 лет. Вам нужно это придумать. You can talk about, do people speak differently? What is the government like? What technology maybe? How has technology changed? What are people wearing? Environment. Are people better off or worse off? What sounds can you hear around you? That is simple. Okay, this is your mind map of your future self. Who are you 20 years from now? But I think we don't do it now. I think it's going to be your homework because
yes.
you will not have enough time. So let me explain you how you are going to do and what you are going to talk. Have you achieved the goals, your goals, задачи, your present self, такой как ты сейчас и какой ты будешь через 20 лет? Включаем, можем хоть уши себе прирастить. As you wish. Who are the important people in your life and how do you feel about them? Are you happy, satisfied with your life? What do you like and dislike about the time you are living in? So you need, I changed to 10 years. Now, let's talk about 20 years. I prefer 20 years. Who are you? I don't want 10 years. I want 20 years time. So describe yourself using all future forms. How? Let's see. Plan and outline letter from your future self. Okay, so what are you going to write in your letter? What are you going to write? You will have different paragraphs. You need to start with first line, paragraph 1. What you will be like. So it's a future fact. For example, you will have What will your personality be like? What will you look like? Your appearance and your personality. That is in the first paragraph. In the second paragraph, abzats, the second paragraph, what the time will be. About the time, okay, facts the future will be look like. Future facts. Here you can answer 3 of the following questions. You can use this question for paragraph 2. Will technology change? What will people wear? Will the environment be different? Will people be better or worse? What sounds will you hear around? Okay, so will the government change or not? Will people speak? Imagine it, even crazy ideas in 20 years can change a lot of things, right? So put this answer. So when you imagine something, you use will, right? You see the questions. People will wear, if you wish, what will they wear? Make it funny, as you want. Okay, some students make also presentations like this, like a letter, and they show how people wear, okay? So they even draw, as you want. I prefer you make the letter, you draw there, and to show next time. Paragraph 3, here you will use action finished before 2039. So what will you have done? Что вы к этому моменту уже сделаете? So it's future perfect. You will have graduated from university, закончите университет, okay? You will have done something. What will you have achieved in 20 years? Will you have finished university? Will you have gotten married? Will you have had children? Will you have gotten pets? Will you have learned to speak English fluently? Maybe you will start another language, I hope. Will you have 3 children? Who knows? Okay, so tell it please. How you see. Okay, so then in paragraph 4, what will you be doing? What will you be doing? Something happening in the future for a length of time. Here you can answer, where will you be living? I will be living in Jamaica for some years. Where will you be working? I will have, for example, I will be teaching English. I will be doing finance. I will be selling at the supermarket. Okay, as you wish. How free time I will be playing basketball with my friends. I will be dancing. I will be as you wish. Paragraph 5, advice for your present self. Advice who you are. Modal verbs of obligation. You give advice, совет. What should your present self do to make things for your future self? Okay, so in this case, вы даете себе совет, какой вы будете, чтобы быть лучше в будущем. So give some practical advice. For example, save money, buy a lottery ticket, invest something. Also give some emotional advice. For example, best wishes from the future, and sign your name. Okay, this is the main homework what I want you to do. Then you see 5 paragraphs. You will watch the video again. You can see for paragraph by paragraph, you can write with different tenses. Then here, 33 sentences, very small, again, our future tenses. Very small, yes. You have to write them into your exercise book, please. Okay, here we'll want future Then we go into, you see, there goes like by sentences, by grouping them. Again, examples. Will be doing future continuous. You see here, future continuous, future perfect continuous. Okay, so this 133 other examples, slide 75, it's also for you. It's a lot, I know. Your homework will take you minimum 2-3 hours, minimum. And here, I think I don't give you more, it's enough. If you have time, my girls, have time, you can do the last homework, slide 76. There are another 28 sentences. Again, revision, completed sentences here. Okay, like this, I can make it. Like this, bigger. So then you can write them into your exercise book. A lot of homework.
Yes.
My suggestion first, theory of future forms, absolutely. Remember this mind map. Mind map, remember? Let me show you. Use this mind map, please. This one. If you want separately, later I can send you. You can even print it, you see, because it's like a picture. And you can do it. Then exercises. All these exercises, and especially your creative story about you in the future. And slides number you can see here. So thank you everyone for your attention. You study hard for the last almost 2 hours. So you can continue doing homework. So I try to make it not so complicated for you. So here we are. Let me go back. If you have any questions, you can send me, no problem. And thank you again, and see you soon.